I wanted to talk about Anthem and regarding that if it would be worth to get this game on day one or as soon as possible anyway. Now, a short answer is pretty much no, and I can already expect that you already knew I would have said that. Basically, regarding this game, that as why it is incentive for you to make it and to make the purchase, is for you to keep playing it, get immersed into the world, have some content into it, play with your friends, and the endgame content as well. I'm sure there's some other stuff as well. For example, like flying. Even though flying is never gonna go away, so you can always try it a little bit later. But there is one thing that I do want to mention regarding this game that is just that you need to think about before you do make the purchase. As we all already know regarding the Anthem's endgame, that is the main concern and a problem in this game that everyone will really hate. It's just that there is not enough. That's the fact. A fact, not an opinion, but a fact. Okay? Okay, let me just get one other thing out of the way before I do progress through into this commentary. I want to mention that when I'm talking about the fact or an opinion is when I'm talking about and my predictions are coming into the play and, curiosity perhaps kicks in. A fact, it's been already clarified and confirmed that BioWare has mentioned regarding what this game might and will have at its launch and whatsoever, okay? Basically, BioWare has mentioned that there is going to be 3 things regarding this game that people will like to concentrate regarding its endgame. 3 stronghold, kind of meaty sort of strikes and strongholds, pretty much. We already had a go at it at one of those strongholds, right? It was the Spider Tyrion, whatever the name is, basically. We already have gotten an opportunity to see the other strongholds. It's very weird name, but it's something regarding the scars. And the other, the last one we have no idea about. Well, at least not yet. Other thing is the second fact, okay? The second thing regarding the endgame is the legendary contracts. You will be able to do legendary contracts daily and incentivizes you keep coming back and getting those loot. Obviously, the harder the contract, the better the loot. That's it. And the last but not least, right, is the free mode. Basically, you get to go through the open world of Anthem, and you get to encounter with those events that happen, like public events. For example, you need to kill an ancient ash titans, for example, or maybe those lesser titans, or maybe some other things that you need to take care of. That's it. That's the endgame. That's after you finish the story of Anthem, you level up to rank 30, and that's what you get to do. Now, the question comes in, is that really worth a purchase on day one? If you are a somewhat of a sort of player kind of like Destiny, maybe you like Division, I still would still advise for you to wait off from purchasing this game. Why? Well, as I already have mentioned, you will be able to get this game a cheaper price for a better deal. Also, that will get a lot more hotfixes, more updates, more content, and so I think definitely might be the better choice of going with this game. Then will be better. Currently, for anybody, even I would consider telling the guys that are absolutely in love with this game as well, or in love with Destiny or Division, I would still consider telling you to wait off from purchasing. But who the fuck am I? I'm just a guy, a dude, that's just telling you, or I should probably say, advising you not to buy this game on day one. So, that's really up to you to make that decision, if you would want to go for the purchase or not. My recommendation is to wait off and see. I'm not talking about the reviews, but because I'm certain that this game is gonna get gradually better, this does not mean that the game is gonna be very good on day one. As I mentioned, gradually it will get better, hopefully. Anyway, we have to also, consider the fact that BioWare has mentioned that they will be releasing a roadmap of all the things that will come after launch of Anthem. And so we get to see those roadmaps and that will be with free, full of content that will be coming on board for Anthem, and what to expect as well. Shaper Storms, that will be the next best thing. We have somewhat, I guess, had an opportunity of playing through the Shaper Storm, and that was at the end of the open demo. Even though it wasn't really the Shaper Storm, like there was a giant storm going on, and all of the ancient Ash Titans that were appearing, that you had an opportunity of killing them by yourself or with your teammates. I don't know if that's really a Shaper Storm. I kind of hope it's not. I hope that's not it for that Shaper Storm, because like as it was represented at the 2017 gameplay demo, it was actually a showcase that you can fly right into the Shaper Storm, and well, we obviously do not know what happens after. I would want to experience that front of Anthem. Now that would be pretty epic. But as it's been said, as been mentioned, do not expect this, at least not on the day one of the game from its launch on the 22nd of February 2019. Anyway, well, you make your own decision. By the way, please do tell me in the comments, are you going to get this game on day one, or are you going to hold it off and wait until, for the reviews? Perhaps maybe just wait another year or so until there will be more added content in here. I don't know. Just tell me down in the comments, it will be interesting to hear and to read. Anyway, please also do consider donating on my subscriber star or GoFundMe page. Either one will do fine, and also all the links will be down below in the description. By the way, perhaps maybe you would like to take a look at my Twitter. It is at ZDEyE. Yes, it's ZDEyE, not ZDEyE, it's ZDEyE. Because that's how I made it to be pronounced, even though it spells it differently. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. I see you guys later. Have an awesome day, and yeah, have a good one. You cashed in